I'm going to preach about something that was really something that I really walked in. I thought a lot about this and about myself and where it got me and what I lost for it and what I gained by it. But most of the things that I tried to do in my own strength, I lost. My message is called, "With Him, you are always enough." I don't know if one of you ever felt not good enough about anything. I know with my kind of background and what happened, there was a stage where I was never enough. I was never enough doing anything. I couldn't do anything. Everything I touched broke because I tried to do it in my own strength. Every single time. Let me tell you this. Think about this quickly. All of you in this room, well, most of you, Danny, in this room, try to do things your way and look where it got you. Are you home? Where are you?
Yeah.
Yes. It's the truth. A lot of things I try to do my own. I can look back in my life and see that everything that I've received from God, I've done with Him. Everything I don't have, I try to do that on my own. You're not built to do things on your own. You're meant to build things or gain things through Him.
Amen.
So, all of you are looking for strength in all different ways. Most of you just arrived. Some of you are leaving. Hopefully you've learned what you needed to learn. Maybe God's changed your heart. Maybe you didn't open enough. Maybe you're still a bit proud and you don't want to talk to your counselors about what's really hurting you or bothering you. That's your thing. But you cannot do it on your own. You cannot do it. With Him, some of you look for strength in, in relationships or family, or it's not a bad thing always, but in things you shouldn't. Drugs. Try to find hope there, or coolness, or gym, because it makes you feel kind of big and strong. That's who you are, your identity. You are a big dude. All the gym in the world won't keep you out of these seats. I've seen people get so excited about gym that they flip and that they can't wait. The things that really change your life is not the gymming here, by the way, boys and girls. It's what you do with your time. Some of you wake up in the morning, the first thing you think about is, what I'm going to gym tonight. I'm serious. The first thing some of you actually think about has got nothing to do with you getting better. Your thoughts are everywhere else. Instead of the one true man that can save you. And that's Jesus.
Amen.
If I look at what I've achieved so far in my life, it's not much. I've done it all with Jesus. Everything that I have that's good in my life is from Jesus and through Jesus and for me. I've tried all kinds of things. I also try to fill the holes in my heart with all kinds of stuff. You know, once you rip out a root, there's a hole. Understand that? You must fill it with something. Can't fill it with the same things. And if you break half the root, it grows back. You must clear what's in your heart. You must do things differently. Not the same. Okay, don't put up your hands, but most of you, this is your second, third rehab, my man. My man. My fifth one was this one, I think. I'm almost not sure. The other ones don't matter. Because I landed up here. And everybody likes to think that, God's grace pulled you out of... But God didn't make you choose addiction. Didn't make you choose a lolly. You chose that. He's using that now for your good. Some people disagree with me about their thinking got you here. That's the truth. Your thinking got you here. So you must change this thing. Your thoughts. Uncle Derek was a huge man regarding your thinking, what goes on in your head. Where are you? Ask yourself that question. Where are you? To now. Ask your question that now. Where are you, bro? Where are you mentally? Not where you're sitting. Where are you? Some of you are at home or flipping, I don't know where, bro. You need to change your life, my man. People are fed up with the way you lived. And the only way you can do that is with Jesus. Amen? Amen. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less, just Him. Yeah, think Jesus, my man. Think Jesus. And a lot of times we run away from things that frustrate us. We run away from things that are like make us change. You try to run in from rehab, but you really need rehab, but a lot of you are trying to run away from it. It's not just the rehab. I said I wasn't going to shout. Stop running away. It's enough now. It's time to get your stuff together. People are counting on you to change. Some of you are moms and dads and fathers and sisters and brothers and everybody in this room, the whole family tree, whatever. But it's time now. Everybody really dislikes coming to rehab, but they want to do nothing to change it while they're here. You can't do things the same way. You need to let go of some stuff. Stuff that you think you need, you don't. You don't need relationships. You don't need boyfriends or girlfriends. You don't need someone to make you whole. You must be whole first. I don't understand that. Like Lucas explained to me, and was very, very wise. If you guys are looking for some kind of thing to fulfill you here, or a relationship or something like that, it must be in a healthy environment. The environment must be healthy. You must be healthy. The other person must be healthy. And then, maybe. But two halves don't make a whole. Stop, it doesn't. A half makes a half. You don't need it. You don't need it. I'm going to read some scriptures because with Jesus, you're always enough. When you go through hard times, you're more than enough. When you go through stuff that happens to you, you are more than enough. With Him, there's nothing you cannot go through. Nothing. Nothing. I wish that just rings in your ears. There's nothing you cannot do. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are sons and daughters of God. The big guy. The only guy. If you have that revelation, just come see me. We can cry together. Because I'll embrace you. So let's look at some scripture. Eh? You are more than enough with Jesus in your life. Nothing you can't handle. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. You guys want to go there? Or not? Write it down. I'll read it to you. And He said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly of my weaknesses, so the power of Christ may rest upon me. Who? You. Me. Tani. Kate. Turkey. Yous. You. Now what can happen if the power of the Lord rests on you? What will happen, Mama? Or whatever you would like to happen. To be honest, there's nothing you cannot do. Walk on water. Anyone wants to walk on water? I would love to walk on water. Mustard seed, they say. Another one, Philippians 4 verse 19. And my God will supply every need of yours according to his riches in glory in Christ Jesus. What will he supply? Everything. Does it say only when I'm only a little? No, I don't see only a little. I see all of it. That's what I read. All of it, Jacques. You can have all of it. That's what it says. Yeah. Everything is his to give. Everything is his to give. Everything was made through him, for him, by him. I've seen a lot of O's, my man. I've seen a lot of thinking with, especially with, I can't go there. People that lean on their own understanding, on how the world works, how the spiritual world works, or they have kind of moral code they live by, or moral thing they live by, but it's flawed. And the reason why they fail all the time is the reason they make decisions on. That's why they don't believe in Jesus. Because they've tried so much many things and they keep on failing. Who's been hurt by a Christian? It's 3 of us. That's bull. That's not true. That's not true. I've been hurt by many. By many. And it made me think wrongly about the church. It made me think, like, listen, man, if you... Let me put it to you this way, rather. I am imperfect. I have lots of flaws. That's why I need Jesus. Thank you. Approved, thanks. But that's true. I cannot I'm nervous every time I preach. I pray to God, listen, man, suck out me, put you inside, I'm done. I don't wanna... But I'm enough. I'm enough. Jesus says I'm enough. With him, I'm enough. I can overcome addiction, that's enough. Overcome relationships, hang-ups, hurts, broken-hearted. He's enough. But we don't look at him in that way. Some of us think he's some mythical guy who lived long ago. Well, not even lived long ago, he's just in the air. Why didn't you go searching for him? If you made up your mind about Jesus, you do other things, you research jobs, you research, you come other things, you research drugs, what they do to you, what you come down, what you must take up to get up, what you must take to get down. You research all those things. The guy who saved your life from eternal hell, why don't you go read up on him? I told you guys before, everybody reads a book about Jesus, a book about Jesus, a book about this, a book about that. Everything you know is in these covers, my man. But everyone wants to read a book about Jesus. Or the other guy's got a good book about Jesus. He's speaking in this one. Sorry. I'm going to read you guys something. This is Lauren sent this to me. It's my profile pic. And I like it very much. If you want to hear the voice of God, read the Bible out loud. Just where's Jesus? He can speak to me every day. Every night I open up booth. But I choose something else. Everybody's waiting for the supernatural experience. It's your responsibility to find Jesus, my man. Sorry, I'm getting hot here. Everybody's waiting for this supernatural touch from, I'll believe in God if He touches my heart. But it does happen. But you must prove yourself. Why don't you go knocking? He says, if you knock, I'll open. If you search, you will find. Draw close to me and I'll draw close to you. I must have an action, my boo. I have an action. God's in already, all in. All in. He's in the middle. I'm dancing around the outside. I must jump in with Him. I love Jesus. I love Him with everything that I am. Could test it on it many, many times, but He's always proven Himself faithful. Look, there's a lot of times I follow my own heart and my own things, and I fail a lot. Well, not as often now, because I always return to my rock. I can scurry out, I come around, but I always return to my rock. When things don't go well, I come to Jesus. When things go badly, I come to Jesus. When I follow my own heart, things go messy. Ooh, it's a sign for me. I come back. Anyway, let's look at more scripture. 2 Peter 1 verse 3. His divine power has granted to us all things that pertain to life and godliness, through the knowledge of Him who called us to His glory and excellence. Romans 5 verse 8. But God shows His love for us that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. You were more than enough even while you were when Jesus wasn't around. But we walk around defeated all the time. Like I'm serious. You guys walk around like you guys lost the world. Can't run out because, oh man, she doesn't love me anymore. I haven't heard from her in a week. Man up. The world's full of boys. Sorry, girls. Speaking to the men here quickly. They need men. Men. Not sissies. And everybody thinks, Jacques, I'm a man. As soon as I get my tuck money, I'm a man. As soon as they call, I'll be happy. EQ, emotional intelligence. You know, the Bible speaks about some worldly exercises, you know, or exercise for the body. It's for some good. But being spiritually much better. I'd rather be tough enough to handle anything or go through things with peace in my life than bench 200. But some of you, what's important to you? Because that will take over your life. It will take over your life. Same goes this side. Take over your life. So, this is a very famous scripture, and I love it. And it teaches us something. Obviously, Ephesians 6 verse 13. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand firm. After you've done everything that you can do, is stand. Not buckle or run. If there's a storm around you, you stand in the eye of it. That's on Jesus. If you're surrounded by a lot of things in your life that's really messy at the moment, stand. Don't make decisions. Just stand. Trusting that what will happen is much more... Almost says nothingness. What's next is much better than what's now. I told you guys in class, I think yesterday, Stephen Furtick spoke about Goliath and David. Some people don't even meet their Goliaths. They run away from them their whole lives. It's time to fight. It's time to fight. But it's not these. It's this. So for you to believe that you must believe that Jesus is enough. Eh? Make sense? So have you found out who Jesus is? You're just waiting for me to tell you Jesus is for me? Have you done any effort to find out who he is? Can't wait to read the card magazine that you got. You'll see. Can't wait to go smoking. Guys, wait for these. I don't mind doing it. I'll do this every Sunday, Friday, Wednesday, whatever I must do to do it, as long as one person gets saved. I don't care. But you all can be. But you must want to. You must want to stop. You must want to change. You must want to. You must want to. And you are more than enough to. I'm going to give you, there's a lot of questions Jesus asked in the Bible. A lot of them. I'm just going to take 5. Just explain them quickly. All right? So the first one Jesus asked, it's obviously in all the Gospels, but the first one I wrote down was, who do you say I am? Jesus asked, who do you say I am? And you know, I asked that to my counselees. Write me who's Jesus to you. Oh, Jacques. Oh. Tough one, dude. Tough. I can't believe it. But you lift your hands in praises, in worship every night. To someone you don't know? Will you go out to someone you don't know? But you make an effort to find out who that person is. Am I right? Am I right? So why don't you? Search for him. Look for him. And you'll find him. He promises it. Second question. Do you believe? Or what do you believe? Who do you believe in? Yeah. If you want to believe that you're enough, you don't believe that you're enough. Another question Jesus asked. Do you want to get well? How bad do you want to get well? What you're prepared to do to get well? You must want to move forward. You must want to. You must want to change your life. You must be in it. You must want to. Six questions. Number 4. Why are you so afraid? Say that to people while he was walking on the water, but why are you so afraid? Why do you doubt? Why are you so afraid? If we believe Jesus can do all these things for us, why are we so afraid? Yes, fear is a real thing. Stops us from doing a lot of stuff. But if I get to know Jesus and He's enough for me, then nothing can stop me. Who do I turn to when things go bang? Boom. Epically. Boom. To Lucky by the street corner. Not other Lucky, other Lucky. Or Bobo, whatever your flipping his name was. Mine was Lucky, by the way. When things go bang, so what do we do? Go shake your head like, shock. That's what you did. That's what you did. Except the tunny. But it's what you did. When things got tough, you said, screw it. Fifth question. Why do you doubt? Only one thing that comes to mind when I write this down is that why do you doubt is because you think you're not enough. Because you think that you're not enough. But you are so much more. You are so, so, so much more. So as we're going to this weekend, why don't you try to go search and find Jesus a little bit? Because He cares for you. So much. Pray it if you like. Thank you, Father God, for all these people in this room. Thank you that your presence is overwhelming. Thank you that you always show up no matter what's going on or where we are or who we are. Father God, I just pray that you guide us in this weekend. I pray that we look for you and find you. I pray that you're always there for us. I pray that you show us that we're always enough. I pray that we always depend on you more, love you more, give you more, take everything of us. We are completely yours. In Jesus' name, amen.